Yo, what up? This Terrell, Hall of Fame, D-Line Radio, yada yada yada. These are bully rants. This first one is from the boy, I think it's 490 on YouTube. And he asked me my opinion on XLs, which I never really talk about XLs a lot, but I do have some experience with XLs. Um, I guess from a personal thing, I've seen some that I like. They are pretty nice. I actually showed and handled the first XL winner, not champion, but winner. And the XL, the original XL and what we see now, it's a big difference. And I guess, I'm sort of stumbling with my words here. I don't want to offend everybody, but what was thought, what was the thought process of what an XL should be originally is not what we see today. The shows I have been to and the dogs I see posted, there are some that still stick closer to the in between that 20 to 25 inch range, and some that stick right around that 120 pound mark, and anywhere from 100 to 120 pounds, 125 pounds. And those were mostly what you saw with the original XLs. Nowadays, I've seen dogs, and do have experience. Trust me, I do own I've owned a few Mastiffs, and pretty much that's what we're seeing now. I highly doubt that anybody is wicketing most of these dogs because they exceed, and I do believe, correct me if I'm wrong, I think the top height that they're supposed to be is like 27 inches. And I see dogs that are well over 27 inches. They're probably 30 inches. Now we've seen dogs, and we've seen the whole thing with the, I think his name is the Hawk or whatever, where that's gotten popular. And, a 200-pound dog. That's not an XL. I don't know what it is. I think it's starting to become a problem with that category of American bullies also, is that there's no true sticking to the standard. People just make a gigantic dog, and it's obvious that some dogs are mixed with Neo and Italian Mastiff and whatever else they can find to make these dogs big like this. And they've essentially created a different breed, but at the same time, if it's allowed, it's allowed in the show ring, so I guess no one really argues or debates it, and now we have some of them that are being sold for high prices, so we'll see where this thing ends. Well, I'm pretty sure you give it another 2-3 years, somebody will be advertising a 225-pound pit bull. But overall, I think, when you look back to dogs, that my favorite version of the XL was the sort of what a lot of the American bullies were originally. A lot of them teetered right around that 20, some of the bigger ones, 21, 22, 23 inch dogs, 100 pounds, 110, 120, 125 pound dogs. And they were massive, they still looked good, but they still were very functional also. They weren't stiff in the hips and a lot of the issues that we see with a lot of the XLs today. Overall, I guess just my opinion on it, if done right, the XLs are nice. But I think the XL is often a group that gets looked past and that we don't talk about it as much. But they are taking a pounding too, because there's no real strict standard and nothing that's limiting what's considered to be an XL now. And one of the bigger problems that I've seen with the XLs is they're very stiff in the stifles. Very, very stiff in the rear a lot of times. Very oversized. And they carry a lot of the traits that you see with certain Mastiffs that will affect the breed. But, overall, that's about all I have to say on that. Even if you're going to do XL, just make a big, athletic, bully dog. You don't have to go into the realm of the Mastiff world. If you want a Mastiff, buy a Mastiff like I did. All right, talk to y'all on the next one. Peace.